Unlock back. Let's say Sales of the Abyss. Oh man. This dungeon coming up. I take a lot of editing. This is a bad dungeon even normally. This dungeon is a world map dungeon. They're pretty bad.
That must be it. Uh-oh. It looks like it could fall any second.
This isn't good. If we don't hurry, it could fall before we make it there.
What'll happen if it falls?
They'll die.
The pilot certainly won't survive. The hover drive could be destroyed as well. We have to hit both sides of the craft with the launchers. Let's split into 2 groups.
How should we split up? Who do you want to go with?
You and Jade.
If we're splitting into 2 groups, then
I actually recommend here Jade.
Me? Sure, that's fine.
Me? If you would.
Yep, if you insist.
Alright, let's hurry.
Well, I suppose it's better to have you lose control somewhere I can see you. Be careful when using the launcher.
You like Luke.
Don't screw up your side now. Let's all do our best.
Damn, we can't afford to waste any time. But with our strength split up like this, we can't just just barge through. Genji, I hope you're safe.
what's that?
A boss. Yes, this side fights a boss. How lovely.
It's a monster. And it's close.
It's close.
Behind us.
What's on its back? Yeah, probably nothing.
Enemies!
Nothing important, I'm sure. Yeah, like I was saying, I recommend this party because there's a boss here that we have to fight. And he sucks. He's just a time waster. And if you can already guess, yes, this has a timer. This dungeon does. And there's timers for both parties, so you gotta get through this party, fight the boss, and then hopefully you have enough time for Guy's team. There's also monsters here throughout it. Try to avoid or run from. I wouldn't recommend fighting here. Yeah, I'm not just spam through because the timer keeps going, even at dialogue boxes. So,
Looks like we got it.
I hope Guy and the others are alright.
All we can do is trust.
let's hurry.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, Guy's team. I trust you, Luke. Don't let me down. Well, I trust you, Guy. You better not let me down. Roll that. This dungeon sucks. This isn't the only world map dungeon, by the way. They really suck. No, they're not always timed. This is the only time they're timed. Or it's timed. And no, monsters are not really the worst part of it. But even normally in the native PS2
Are you ready over there?
and the 3DS, this dungeon actually lags.
Anytime.
So while yeah, I had to do a lot of editing because the emulator
Here we go.
lagged this dungeon a bit, some of it is native. This is a very laggy dungeon natively as well. Yeah.
Thank you for rescuing me.
Don't mention it. Gidgy.
Are you hurt?
You healing? You're a healer here.
No. Thanks to you all.
By the way, you could die here.
Let's talk later.
You fail to get there in time, and the timer runs out. It does have meaning, because Genji will die.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what happens if he
Can you
dies.
walk?
I haven't lost him in ages.
I'm fine.
Might lose that, and if use the other hover drive. And they might lose out on something later, I can't remember. The big monster had me worried. You made it. Yeah, even if we got the hover drive. How it would have been terrible for it to lose Genji. For all Edelmon's talk. Yeah, he was too embarrassed to show his concern for his group. Yeah, you gotta hurry, go St. Bina. Yeah, I can't remember if you lose out on something later if you don't do it. It might be just the first hover stone. I don't remember. Whatever.
Thank you for everything. I'll go on ahead and deliver the hover drive.
You're welcome. Yeesh. Never gonna guess what we're gonna get for all our effort. Went to the wrong building for some reason. I had a bit of a mind lapse. It's okay. You gotta go this way. If we go over here, I decided to walk around in the sky a little bit longer.
You must be the nuts who sailed over here on the Malkuth
I barely ever
ship.
use guys, so.
Are you a Malkuth soldier?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Run!
Capture them!
You better run. They can't have our jade. No one can have our jade.
Ah, you're back! Aston's about to attach the hover drive right now.
We'll do it.
Open this door immediately!
What's going on?
This guy really doing that all by himself? Yeah, he is.
We were spotted by Kimloskan soldiers.
I think Jade could have helped him hold the door closed.
Oh, that's right. You're a soldier from Malkuth.
Yep.
This city originally produced land ships for Malkuth. If we weren't on the brink of war, nobody would have cared.
Speaking of land ships, we took a load of parts from yours. There are even some parts that aren't being manufactured anymore. It was a big help.
That's nice. Yeah, the Tartars will be obsolete at this point anyway. We're not going to be using the Tartars anymore-ish.
But if the Albior can actually fly, we won't need the Tartarus anymore.
True.
What do you mean, actually? The Albior carries our hopes and dreams. It will never fall.
Better not.
It already did.
I mean, yeah.
Hey, guys, hurry it up! They're breaking down the door!
Yeah, we're kind of leaving Guy... We're kind of throwing him to the wolves here, guys. Can we maybe go and quit talking? Just saying.
What's the condition of the Albior 2?
It's finished. And the pilot's ready too. Okay, we'll handle those soldiers. Hurry!
But the soldiers are quite irate. Perhaps I should tell them who I am.
No. They'll try to take you away, Natalia. No.
There's no time. Leave it to us.
They'd probably take you away, Natalia, so no.
Never underestimate the elderly. Now, take off into the great sky of dreams.
To the great abyss.
We'll leave the rest to you.
Nah, the abyss is definitely the miasma.
By our honor as Sheridan's Class M, this is as far as you go!
Those soldiers met a very, very terrible death.
I've been waiting for you.
Have you? This is the airship music, by the way.
Who are you?
I'm the Albior 2's pilot, Noel. Genji, the Albior 1's pilot, is my older brother.
Is the LBR 3 gonna have your younger brother or sister?
I'll fly you to St. Vina in his stead.
Now you're gonna notice the next bit, a scene's gonna play of y'all you were flying. It's completely muted because it is that loud, noisy sound that the boats and
Let's go.
Tartarus made when you first saw them. A very loud, obnoxious, annoying sound. you hear as it's taking off, it makes that really terrible sound, and I couldn't fix it. I tried to fix it and it wouldn't work. So I gave up on it. So I just muted it flying off. Sorry. To save your ears. And this is how it looks when it plays FMVs, by the way, for me. I could fix it, but there's no point because you'd be extremely slowed down anyway. So,
Mr.
even if I
McGovern,
fix the screen,
are you all okay?
it'd take up the whole space.
Ah, it's you.
And besides, letting it be in
What's that?
that screen helps the rest of the game.
Field
So,
marshal.
whatever.
Talk later. Right.
FMVs, I'm
Now let's
just gonna get
get
from
everyone
YouTube.
on board.
That's what I've been doing. I played the game and beat it, so I know what all scenes are. So it's no spoilers for me. Oh man. Yeah, this scene would have been that small for me, for example. And it would have been slow and laggy. It's the LVR. It's actually a kind of lengthy scene. Although the next FMV is even longer. So look forward to that. Yeah.
Allow me to express my gratitude. But what's going to become of Saint Bina?
I imagine it will sink into the mantle before long.
No. Is there nothing we can do?
This is like when Hod fell. They say it took a month to sink.
We better figure out something then.
Odd. So this is vengeance for Hod.
Is there really nothing we can do?
It's sad to lose your home.
Oh, Mew.
It's already weird enough having the ground fall apart. I can't think of anything we can do. It's hopeless.
I know. What about the Sephiroth? This place fell because Master Van messed with that passage ring thing and did something to the Sephiroth, right?
Yeah.
Then can't we just bring it back?
Uh-huh.
But we don't know how to use passage rings.
Then we'll interrogate Master Van and...
Luke.
Luke, there's no way we could pull that off. I understand how you feel, but...
No, you don't, Guy. None of you do.
Luke.
I'm the one who destroyed Exariuth. That's why I have to do something now. I know this won't make up for what I've done, but if I could save this one city...
Luke, get a hold of yourself. You won't get anything done like that. Let's go to Yulia City. They know more about the Sephiroth than we do. Now that the score predicting Saint Bina's safety has faltered.
Yes, Grandfather might be willing to help.
And Luke, you sounded like a child a moment ago. everyone here wants to save St. Bina.
Yeah.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it. We're not mad or anything.
No, just learn from your mistakes and move on.
I'll launch the Albior then.
Keep trying to improve and do things better. Learn and move forward, Luke. But sitting around like that's not gonna help. It's not gonna get anything done. I really like Jade. Honestly, maybe just me, but Jade was kind of, I would say, like a parent to Luke. At least you were able to save St. Bina. Yeah. I want to save St. Bina itself. I know. We all saw how worked up you were. Luke, you've performed your duty as a member of the Gimlatskin royal family admirably, my cousin. Now, we can search for a way to save the world together. I know, she just chewed me out for kidding. Yeah, I would save the people, son. Absolutely. How do you think it's... Yeah. Yeah, atonement doesn't mean you have to feel constant guilt. The cliff off looks even harsher than before. People think Bina must be so worried. Indeed. It's hard enough to believe that the entire town has fallen in, but this looks like a world of death. I wonder what really happened to the planet. Is this not the result of a war with the Dawn Age? It is. Yes, and the miasma was later sealed underground. Or rather, the crust itself was raised to create the lands. But could a simple war have triggered the miasma? Do you think there's something else responsible? I have no proof, but it would certainly be worth investigating. Researching the Dawn Age is difficult, but it's worth keeping in mind. Yeah. If you want to hear some lore of a best, in the Dawn Age, there was plenty of war. Many different wars that happened throughout the entire world when it was down in the cliff off. And the result of that war was the miasma. The miasma was a result of the planet basically saying stop that. And the miasma is basically malice. It's malice of all the souls and people who died during alterance, endless, never-ending wars. That's what happened, if you're curious, with the lore of the game. Some crazy stuff. This game has some lore, I'll tell you that. Yeah, so all this is malice down here. The world's hatred. Nice. Not nice, though. It's terrifying, actually. Yeah, I'm still controlling guy. I haven't changed it. To JD. And there's a lot of other crazy stuff too in the lore, like involving Doth and Yulia herself,
Grandfather.
and
the Fende family,
I figured you'd come. I've been waiting for you.
and the so Gylaria, Garlius, yeah, and Guy's family. There's some interesting things actually
Grandfather,
with the
please
lore.
help us. We want
Oh,
to
Guy and
save
Tyr's family.
Bina.
Like, here's some trivia. Guy's family actually originally we're supposed to protect Tyr's family. Tyr and Van's family.
Of deviating from the score.
Yeah, so Van was not supposed to be protecting Guy.
I'd like
Guy
to
was
let
supposed
the
to be
people
protecting
from
Van and
Slovenia
Tyr.
get some rest.
Also, Tyr and Guy are related. Did you know that?
Let us take them in.
Distantly, but Tyr and Guy are actually cousins. There's some trivia for you.
Thank you.
Distant cousins.
Luke, don't be discouraged.
What?
Jade rarely scolds people. What he said earlier shows that he's taken a liking to.
Oh.
Field Marshal, don't put words in my mouth.
Old folks don't have time to bother scolding people we don't like. Jade is no different.
Roasted.
Honestly, of all the things to say, I'm going on ahead.
Alright, Papa Jade.
He pegged him. Guess Jade has a few soft spots after all.
Yeah.
Jade's honestly, he's a sweet guy deep down.
Tyr. Thanks.
Speaking of sweet,
What's this, all of a sudden?
You've scolded me from the very beginning.
Oh, that was just... I mean...
It's weird. I always thought of getting scolded as a bad thing.
it can be bad. It can be.
It's not a good thing either.
I know that.
Just remember too, Luke, atonement doesn't mean you need to hate yourself. Not at all. Be happy. Or try to find a way to be. I know it's not easy. Every time I come here, I think about Ash. Ash? Yeah. He told me the truth about myself, and through him, I learned little about the world around me. That may be what really, what really got me thinking. I need to change. AC. He always used to go on, get in our faces, big fights, and all, but lately, he's just quiet. You're right. I wonder what he's trying to accomplish. The next time you encounter him, he may not be an enemy. You're telling me I have to... He's a redhead in the Tell series. He's probably not a villain. After all, he probably responds to people's trust. Hopefully we don't have to choose between him and Luke on who dies. No, don't. This is no zealous creative situation. Don't worry about that. I'm just joking. Not always going to read the skits. Sometimes I seem to be a bit slow today reading them. Now this guy does another quest. We have to get 5 maces for him. We don't have him right now. But luckily he's not cut off yet. We can get him. Don't worry. That guy is kind of useless. Loses. He's always losing stuff and not getting the items. Tisk tisk.
I'll get to the point. Is there any way to save St. Bina?
Oh, this is a difficult problem. If only we had the key of Lorelei that Yulia used.
The key of Lorelei? What's that? It sounds kind of familiar.
It refers to the sword and jewel of Lorelei. If I recall, it was used when creating the planet storm. I've also heard it referred to as the symbol of the pact between Yulia and Lorelei.
Correct. The key of Lorelei is said to be a phonic weapon created by Yulia using the power of Lorelei.
The Sword of Lorelei gathers 7 phonons, and the Jewel of Lorelei disperses them. It's said that the key itself is made of 7 phonons. Supposedly, Yulia summoned Lorelei into the key and freely commanded that power.
Could he still be in the key?
Whether that is true or not, what is true is that it could control the Sephiroth.
Sephiroth.
But once the planet storm was formed, the key of Lorelei was cast down into the core.
Yes, we can't use something we don't have. Something that may not exist at all. In any case, I suspect it would be
It's an
impossible
RPG,
to
of
let
course it
St. Bina
exists.
back up to the Outer Lands.
Is there really nothing anyone can do?
It may be possible to at least prevent it from sinking beneath the liquefied surface.
With the Sephiroth?
Yes, they are controlled by devices called passage rings. By using the passage ring to restore the Sephiroth, we might be able to keep St. Bina afloat.
Where is the passage ring that controls the Sephiroth tree for the St. Bina region?
At Shuri Hill, it's to the east of St. Bina.
That's where I was taken when I was captured on the Tartarus.
That was way back.
At the time, I thought it would still be protected by the Albertesque and Yulian seals.
The Albertesque seal disappeared once the passage rings for Hod and Exiriuth were destroyed. But the Yulian seal should not unlock until the promised time.
But the Commandant must have unlocked it and operated the passage rings, right?
We can see what he did. We got Jade with us.
Yes, even we don't know how he did it.
And we got Tier.
Let's worry about that later.
Let's deal with what we can.
How do we operate the passage ring?
I've heard that all of the control panels require the use of the 7th phonon.
Well, we've got 3 people who can use that.
Tyr, Luke, and myself.
Yep.
The other issue is whether Van has done anything to damage the passage ring.
Let's find out.
We won't know that until we get there.
If it's east of St. Bina, then it's probably falling along with the city.
So we better go to it. The passage ring will show you. The passage ring will show you. I hope it actually works. I doubt the fan will be leaving it untouched for us to see. Indeed, he's planning so far ahead. Sounds sarcastic for some reason. How odd, I met quite elderly. Well, thinking about Van won't accomplish anything. We'll just have to work on a share. Yeah. It's like he suspects it. Van is actually pretty damn complex. Yeah, we're here. Gang. I was getting assaulted by lag. So let's hurry up and get the Shuriel. Come on now, you okay? Settle down. Settle down. There you go. Thank goodness it's not like Symphonia on Dolphin. I swear. That was the worst. That was much worse with lag. It was unplayable almost. It was like running at 210 frames. And I so wanted to play Symphonia Blind back then. Oh well. So Ion, where's the entrance? It's normally hidden by a phonic art. If I recall correctly, the phonic art was created using 3 red foam stones and 5th phonon. So that's your hint. 3 red foam stones. The 5th phonon is the fire phonon, right? Yeah, so we gotta use Mu Fire. I had to figure out which button on my keyboard allows you to turn like this. But I figured it out. There we go. Yeah, I took out the other 2 off screen. Don't worry. This is it. The door is open. Let's go inside. I'm Pat. ready. No, you're not. Nice music. Speaking of nice music. Are you sure you heal? These places with passage rings were so strange. That's probably because they're from the Dawn Age. They were made to protect the Sephiroth trees. Oh, right. Since it's been around for 2,000 years? Indeed, the technology in use seems to be quite advanced. We can't build anything like this with our current knowledge. So civilization was more advanced 2,000 years ago? So they say, even in Yonia City, we don't understand how most of the tech facilities work. I wonder what the world was like then. Yulia was around. I wish you could have seen it. You mean you wish you could have? Well, yeah, come on. They came up with the idea of creating a new Oracle. Sheesh. Hardly any different. After all, even the Verge is really a score. Yes, sure enough. Human history is one of eternal turbulence. Now let's take care of what we came here to do. As to the always. You know what they say? In every RPG, all ancient technology is, of course, more advanced than current technology. Of course. It makes for interesting, fun stuff. And this is one of the more pretty dungeons in the game. I had to be honest. Well, definitely one of the better ones. Think the temples in Symphonia. Basically what these are. When it comes to scale.
This isn't your average phone machine. I don't have a clue what to do with it.
What exactly are we supposed to do with 7 phonons?
This is strange. The Yulian seal hasn't been removed.
What does that mean? Did General Grants not use it?
Wonder why not?
Don't tell me we came all this way for nothing. There must be some way to use it. Let's look around.
You had to do something. They run by a save point. Hey, there are 3 phonic glyphs. I think these 3 phonic glyphs are sealing the controls to the passage ring. Maybe Van put them down. Do we need to do something about these phonic glyphs? Most likely. And the terrible. Van sent me as quite an arsenal. Yeah, he's smart, he's quick, he's great with his sword. He can use some phonon. He's probably got 8-pack abs. He's amazing, incredible. And he's got a beard. Is his beard special? Of course, that's what he preserves his power. My, I had no idea. Oh my god. And those eyebrows are amazing too. What kind of power do they have? His eyebrows tell where his enemies are. And watch out for the hyper rays. Shoot. Oh, such power. How fitting for the Commandant of the Oracle Knights. Dear, are you going to let her know? Sure, why not? Regardless of the beard, he is certainly as intelligent and clever. Things might be difficult if he stays ahead of us. But what can we do? We can't fight him head on, and we don't even know where he is. Ash might have an idea. Gotcha. That was a funny one. There are times where Annis is actually pretty funny. I don't like Annis really, but there are times she is funny. Even I'll admit that. Yeah, there's 3 puzzles here. They're not that hard. Yeah, lying around the place. Passage ring. Are those crystals you remember from Coral Castle? What you think? Did you think that mechanic would not come back? The crystal mechanic. Of course it did. We gotta put them in the right places. Look for the smallest one that you see on the sheet here, and that's the order you put them in. You can find these either laying around or enemies will have them. One of the two. Plus, it's pretty obvious what it is, but if you get it wrong, well, it just takes you out. It's fine. You don't lose your throne arms, thank goodness. Now let's get it right. There we go. These are certainly kind of nice. These puzzles are pretty nice, actually. I've been in a very puzzle and exploring mood lately. I've been playing a lot of the Tomb Raider remasters. So fun. I really like the puzzles in those games, so I love it. Bring me puzzles in other games too. Well, I played this a long time before Tomb Raider, but I'm actually playing Tomb Raider 2. There's some puzzles, but you know. Not as many as Tomb Raider 1. That's been fun. I might even play more later. I love me some Lara Croft. Now this puzzle is kind of familiar if you'd seen Symphonia playthrough. It's basically the light puzzle from the Tower of Mana. Except a lot more easy, I would say. So to get light to shine down. Here we go. As you see, I got more phonons. And if you're wondering, you are fighting enemies in this game, right? Yes, I am fighting enemies. I just only really show the bosses. Come here, will you show me an example, buddy? Come here. See what I mean? A lot of music in this game. Where it counts, the music would be really nice. This is a really pretty song, actually. Yeah, you bash the seal. We have one more. Music's weird, it's been lining up pretty well. Despite me cutting things out and editing and all that. Music's actually lining up well. Surprisingly. Need to get these to match. That's the puzzle. Do do do. Do do do. Do do do. Do do do. You use the Mew bash. Or morale. Alright. There we go. I like the motif here. Sephiroth trees are pretty interesting dungeons, and yes, obviously we'll be visiting more Sephiroth trees. There we go. I love how parts of this dungeon move. Damn, this game could use a remaster though. This could look so beautiful. I mean, it's already pretty. It is. Even in these old graphics, it's so pretty. The remaster, oh man. With the updated graphics for Abyss. Oh, Abyss would be beautiful. I swear.
Nothing's working.
Hey.
Tyr, could you approach that phone stone?
Okay.
Oh, does it react to your blood? You must think you're Yulia.
What?
Oh. What was that? Oh, I'm sure it's nothing. Oh, look at that.
It reacted to Tyr. It says, warning. Is this the Yulian seal?
I don't know, but it's definitely been unlocked. We can use the passage ring now. Hey, this writing looks like an explanation of the passage ring.
Nice.
You've really outdone yourself this time, General Grants.
My brother did something to it?
He's closed the valve, making it impossible to revive the Sephiroth tree.
What does that mean?
He used a code to render the passage ring unusable.
Can we break the code?
If I could use the 7th phonon, I'd break it myself. But
Maybe Luke can. Just tell Luke what to do, Jake.
What if I use hyper-resonance to erase the code or whatever? That uses the 7th phonon, right?
if you could erase just the code, that might work.
Luke, you can't control it yet.
Hey, we're practicing with you. Side quest.
I've been practicing.
Yeah.
Besides, if I mess up here, we're no worse off than if we'd done nothing.
True.
That's true. You're right.
Better to try and fail than do nothing.
See how the diagram representing the third Sephiroth is lit up red? Erase just that red part.
Make sure you focus, Luke.
I'll give it a try.
At least that's not extremely loud. Dang.
It looks like it started up. The Sephiroth has begun releasing memory particles to raise the land.
Nice.
Then Saint Fina won't sink into the mantle.
We did it! We did it!
Oh,
Tyr, thank you.
I ship it. That's sweet. Oh, cute.
I didn't do anything. You're the one who operated the passage ring.
We could have done nothing without you, girl.
But it wouldn't have started up if you weren't here. And everyone else, too. It's because you all helped. Thank you all so much.
Oh, just sweet, wholesome.
He doesn't sound like Luke at all.
I don't see any problem with that. I like him better this way.
You're on Luke's side.
You're not on Ash's, right?
Not really. Just like you're not on Ash's side either, right?
Hmm.
I can't choose either of them.
But you can't have both.
Oh no, wait! It's too soon to be celebrating. Look at that!
What?
Whoa! It says the Sephiroth supports almost the entire Rubnica Plains region. Doesn't that mean Ingave is going to fall too?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, this is seriously bad for Engave. Oh no! We have to get back to the Outer Lands and evacuate the people from Engave.
You okay?
Tyr, you okay?
Just a bit tired, I guess. I'm fine now.
Don't start acting like Colette. I'm kidding. Okay. We'll see you guys next time. We're gonna go back to the Everlands. You see what we can do. Hopefully all is fine and well. One would hope. surely nothing wrong would be happening. Yeah, it's all gonna be fine and dandy. Take care, guys.